Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Tainted Grail, the Mage Run. Hope you guys are enjoying the run so far. I know I am. We are in the third map. We have just arrived. We are entering the Grotto of the First Men because we have a quest here. Let's take a look and see what happens. Loading in. Loading in. Alright. Go ahead and summon the rest of my people. These battle mages are not that fantastic. Been pretty disappointed with them. But we'll keep using them because they have ranged attacks and melee attacks. Which way do we need to go? Looks to be a cave over there. Let's go down first, because this looks like if we fell, we would end up down here. Jump in the water real quick, see if there's anything at the bottom of this murky pool. And that's a big negative, Ghost Rider. Alright, now that we've explored the bottom, let's go to the right way. Running, 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 running. Okay. Nothing of interest or note so far. Ooh, some scribbles on the wall. These reminds me of the giant pictographs in Mexico and South America. Ooh, a white. I killed his friend. Okay. Hello. Get him, minions. How do I hit this thing? Shoot it in the butt. Has nothing on it. That's unfortunate. Weird slime. Got him. Look at this thing. That looks like a floor dweller. That must be the Weaver? Maybe? And the Allmother? Maybe. Very difficult to tell. I feel like we're not doing any damage to these things. 54. Damn, 700 experience. These guys have a lot of HP. By the way, each one of these fireballs is a ton of damage. Dalriata stuff is very heavy. The boots are useless. I'm glad we got that extra hit of strength. The totem. We are at max strength right now. Get rid of that basin. I can probably go ahead and get rid of these weird lanterns too. I can't drop them. I guess they weigh 0, so that's fine. Bunch of keys weigh nothing. I thought the journals would be worth something, but I guess not. Huh. Marrowghast eye on a weird slime. Ooh, a dig spot. More trash. Love it. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I'm liking the way the chests look here. Quest failed the first minute. No! I killed the quest mob. He looked like a bad guy. Where are we? Are we back at the very beginning? Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, we're back at the beginning of the cave. That's fine. I think I will swap out these battle mages for assassins. We could do spearmen. Or we could do skeletal knights. Let's do skeletal knights. They hit pretty damn hard. And I can still cast my spells. That is a ton of damage. And we still take 2 shots to kill these things. Wow, the white takes literally no damage. Super loud. It's like you can't hit the white on the top part of her body. It's like you have to hit the legs. When it comes to casting spells, at least. Alright, let's run through here. We looked at the pictographs. They were cool. Trying to tell us something. Not quite sure what. That is a massive fireball. It still takes 2 shots. How much damage is this doing? This fireball is dealing 388 damage on heavy attacks. Ooh, weird slime. The weird slime created a white? Oh no. We'll grab the totem. The armor's pretty heavy as well. We need to go in here and remove this basin. Okay. We need to set a bonfire, but we can't in this cave. Don't forget about this. Great. Save it. So this is a 4-dweller. I thought this was a bad guy, and I killed him by accident. The construct.
I sense the presence of a soul. The veil stirs. I awaken.
Who are you?
I am the observation construct, set here long ago by my creators. Of them, no trace remains, only silence. Yet you bear the soul mark of a creator. Faint, flickering, but there. Shall I speak what I have seen?
Tell me everything you can.
You must choose what I shall speak of. My memory holds much, but not all at once. Would you know of the living that pass through this place? Or the signs carved upon stone? Or the bones and the other still organic matter?
How long have you stood here?
Time is not mine to measure. No sun reaches this place. If you seek such knowledge, find the one the creators named Time Construct. Or ask the construct for watching Outlanders. He counts the days, or so it's said.
I have questions about. Okay. Tell me of the living.
So be it. Many come, small lives, clawed and toothsome. They bicker, they fight, they devour. Be wary. None like you have passed this way in many cycles. None who bore such light in the soul.
Were you made by the Four Dwellers?
I do not know this word. I was woken by the hand of creators, or perhaps by their will. That is enough.
Which creators are Four Dwellers? Stone
The
symbols.
stone is painted history. The first carved their truths into the walls, signs not bound by the turning of time. I watched as stars marked their days, the gut of the mountain, the giant's eye. The sky bore witness when the primordial fell. The pattern remains for those who know how to follow it, but few now do.
What about the bones?
One rests still, a skull of the first, cradled on a pedestal, delicate, revered. Perhaps the old tales speak true, that the creators sprang from those ancient ones. The signs point that way. But to say more would be beyond my knowing. A greater construct would be needed.
Interesting. That's all I think.
I wake to presence. I rest when the world falls silent. The watch is ended. For now. When another soul walks this ground, I shall wake once more.
Okay.
Take this as a memento of our meeting.
Ooh. Four Dweller's skull. Just a quest item. It's got 3 eye sockets. Wow. Interesting little meeting here. Nothing going on with this stone structure. Architecture here is really neat. There's a portal there. It looked like there was a portal here at one point. Let's check up here. Is there anything of note or value up here? Ooh. What's this? Hidden stuff? There's more stuff back that way. Oh, I'm back at the entrance. Oh, snap. This is where we first came in. Let's go back around. Let's see what this portal is. I thought I was going somewhere on a side quest. Grotto of the First Men. Let's take a look here. Ow. Is this just another way? Back to the beginning. Okay. So 2 separate ways to leave. Interesting. Back to the Portal and Swords. Let's take a look out here and see what's going on. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's see. We really haven't explored that much. Misgivings is over here. I think we should go take a look at that. We have to go back for the First Men quest, but we'll do that later. Let's go after this quest here. So far, this area has been pretty open. Looking for points of interest. We're looking for things to destroy. that sweet experience. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and make a fire. Level up. We will level up our spirituality. Let's get more endurance since we are close to endurance cap. Let's go to practicality and finish out our sell prices. What do you got for memories, Arthur? Talk. Who was Sir Dagonet in your time?
A truly fascinating man. He started out as a court jester, but it quickly became clear he was quite skilled with a blade as well. At first, I suspected he might be a spy for an enemy kingdom, but after he saved my life one day, my perspective changed. Of course, he still could have been a spy, but I decided to keep him close and watch him carefully, just in case. In time, though, he proved to be a loyal companion. He earned my trust, and without hesitation, I knighted him.
What do you think of his message?
Well, it didn't surprise me much. That was Dagonet through and through. He always spoke his mind, caring little for what others might think. Even when it was my judgment he questioned. Only he and Palamedes ever dared to speak their minds openly in my presence, without fear of giving offense. Dagonet was decidedly less diplomatic than Palamedes, but it was precisely that honesty I valued in them both. Besides, from the start, he had a rare gift for foreseeing how things would unfold. I dare say, he even managed to make me laugh one last time.
Nice. About the Grotto of the First Men. Have you ever encountered a construct before?
Never. Until now. Seeing it through your eyes. A truly fascinating phenomenon.
I'm not sure I believe him.
It proves how little we understood about the Four Dwellers. Sadly, our encounters with them were limited to the battlefield. We knew they created helpers for themselves, but their use appeared strictly military. We saw creatures that dragged the bodies of fallen Four Dwellers off the battlefield, like great hands retrieving their dead, or living beacons that revealed the location of our camps. But this construct seems even older. It must have been created before we ever arrived, back when they could explore their lands in peace. Lands we had to wrest from them, just to survive.
Did you ever suspect that anyone came to Avalon before the Four Dwellers?
We had no time for such speculation. As you know, survival in this hostile land was all that mattered to us. But now, with the construct's claim that they might have been the fathers of the Four Dwellers, it does give one pause. Who knows? Perhaps humans, too, might one day learn to coexist with the weirdness. But first, we must give them the time, so they may have a chance to find out.
Interesting. Do the Children of Morgaine exist in your time? We're just going to go through these real quick.
I was familiar with tales of secret societies, said to have come with us from the homelands. I tasked my sister, Morgaine, with investigating them. But amidst the fires of war, I had little chance to keep a close watch on her. It was only near the end of my life that I learned she herself was a follower of Morrigan. Perhaps I would have seen it as betrayal. But thanks to you, I understand now that while the children's ways may be questionable, they do seem, in their own twisted manner, to care for Avalon's safety.
What was your court like?
Why? Are you wondering if I, too, had a torrid affair with a court musician?
Did you?
No. The only bard we had was Taliesin. He was old, smelled of stale wine, and had a beard down to his knees.
So that's a yes?
Certain all those tales of his beauty came from him alone.
I mean, yeah.
The court itself was not my favorite place to be. The intrigues, the manipulations. At times, they almost made me long for the battlefield.
What do you think of Lord Yvain?
Well, the apple has fallen far from the tree.
We know.
I don't see the air of Palamedes in him. His ancestor was a ruler devoted to his people. He was even capable of defying me when the situation called for it. I always respected him for that. And Yvain, I see a man trying to please everyone.
Can't do that.
That is the gravest sin a leader can commit.
Yep.
Decisions are never easy, but they must be made.
That's true.
I see that the current lord is trying to delay that moment, and I fear it's his people who will suffer most because of his indecision. I know much time has passed. I just hope Palamedes...
Oh. I just hope Palamedes' bloodline wasn't diluted by the carelessness of one of Yvain's foremothers. What do you know about the Mistbearers?
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mistbearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
All right. I think we're all caught up. Awesome. Save. Let's go. Heading east. This way. Whoops. Missed. Boom. Man, these enemies are tanky. Oh, I killed it. No, my loot. Big fireball. Almost one-shot him. Yeah, these enemies are getting tanky. We got a question mark over here. Looks like a shrine. A Stagfather shrine? Yeah, let's hit this. Oh, I missed. Got it. Okay, great. Perfect. Save. Stagfather shrines are great. I tried doing that on my archer and it was not so much fun. The mage has made Stagfather shrines pretty easy. I bet doing it on a melee character is pretty tough. Ooh, an Eldritch Reaver. Oh, he's getting the serpentine pattern. Got him. Serpentine, serpentine. Didn't help him. I predicted that shit. A Pictish hideout. Okay. This is marked on our map, so we're just going to ignore this for now. That is a massive sword, by the way. We're still heading towards our quest. A bear? I see the bears are still doing their shimmying. So the bears are still bugged. Okay, hello, big boy. Get him, knights. Oh my god. This dude is walloping my shit. He's one-shotting my guys. Blow up on him. Show him what's up. Man, I can't keep up with this guy's murder spree here. He's killing my units faster than I can fight. And he's two-shotting my summons. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to beat this dude. We've only beat him in the second area. Yeah, I'm doing 0 DPS to this guy. Oh, I knocked him down. Woo, you a big boy. Got him down to 90%. Yeah. Put our shield up. Heal. Woo! Woo! He's immune. I think he's immune to the... Ow, ow, ow. I think he's immune to the status effect, not necessarily the damage. I just think he doesn't take any damage. He's still taking the hit. Okay. Sir. This is a Wendy's. So let's see. Can I swap out volatile summon with something else? Scorching pathway? No. Continuously drained stamina. That doesn't work. Blazing orb. No. Where's the one that does continuous fire damage? Flame torrent. This one. Ow. Yeah, he's literally one-shotting my guys. Yeah, flame torch doing nothing. Let's do Merlin's Thorn. Ow. Let's heal myself and put on my shield. Merlin's Thorn this fool. We're knocking out his stamina. When we hit him a bunch of times with crits, he loses all his stamina. Yeah, I don't know if we can fight this guy. Fighting this guy is like a waste of time. And even if you kill him, he doesn't give that much loot. You'd think if you fought something like this, he would give like godly loot. Especially if you're able to kill it. It looks like we could kill this if we had like unlimited time. But unfortunately we do not. Oh, he got me there. Ow. Let's heal. Put my shield on. He literally knocked me down. I don't know if he killed me, but he definitely hit me. Shield. He stunned him. I don't know why this guy's got so much damage reduction. A little unfair, sir. We're hitting him for like 2 or 3% of his HP every time we hit him with this spell. Ow. What a fight, dude. Oh, he's knocked me down again. Ow. I'm surprised we're surviving his attacks. Quit dodging. Mega missile. I like how that curved. We almost got him to half life. Ow. Getting our medium armor up quite a bit by fighting this guy. It's times like this I wish I could have a more than 100 magic. Whew. Let's see. Can I pull up any other... We pull out the Master Assassins again? Get him, Assassins. The Assassins do better than the Knights. What the hell? Yeah, the Assassins are doing a lot more damage than the Knights did. Yeah, I think the Assassins are probably the best unit you can summon. He's at like 40% HP. Can I kill this dude? Alright, he's down. Get him, boys. Punish. I think he's gonna despawn. I think we're gonna lose the Weird Knight before I kill this dude. Get him, team. It's literally been like a 10-minute fight. This is on normal difficulty. This is not even on hard. Imagine how much life this dude has on hard. Knock him down again, please. He's at like 30%. Or less than 25, I guess. Ow. Alright, he's knocked down. Get him. Oh, God, despawned. Son of a bitch. Look at all the stuff, all the different little things that my minions have left behind after dying. What a tough monster, man. Ow. I got knocked down by the bear. Well, at least we know how to beat him now. Merlin's Thorn plus Assassins. What a long fight, man. That has me woozy, man. Long ass fight. Probably the hardest monster in the game to kill. I almost shot this dude. Fireball. Corpse Eaters. Fireball. Fireball. Boom. Got them all. Check out this. We're here. Where'd the corpses go? Okay. Let's see what this is.
Look, Raylan, the alchemist's little lady sent her lapdog. Aye.
What's up, dudes?
So, dog, speak. Got the gold?
Yeah, I got the gold. I do. Let's make our trade and be on our way.
Raylan, check it.
No much.
Not much. You heard him. We lost 3 of our brothers on this job. You think we could just go back to the village and say they died so we can walk away with a handful of coins?
Yes.
Double it.
Nah, we agreed on a deal. No chance.
Then you'll die.
Guys, try to work with you. Svain clan folks kilt. Iceweaver's brain, great. Check this armor, see if it's worth anything. Too heavy, too heavy, too heavy. The correct answer is no, it's not worth anything. Okay. Well, we got what we needed. I tried to be reasonable. Looks like we lost our money anyway. We couldn't get our gold back. Silly. Okay, well, that quest is down. Now we gotta go to do misgivings? There's some more quests way down at the south. Alright, let's go take a look and see what this misgivings waypoint is. It's probably another area or another waypoint. Fast travel. Rim shade? Weird. Is that like a will-o'-the-wisp? Nice items in that chest. We didn't get a journal entry for Brimshade? Yeah, here we go. Brimshades drift through the fog like lost lights, floating lanterns that flicker just out of reach. Once they were four-dweller creations, thinking beacons designed to guide travelers to the darkest places. But during the war, they were repurposed and twisted into weapons, traps of light, and thought that lured enemies to their deaths. Now they wander without masters, relics, or a forgotten purpose. Curious Dalriada children are told to stay away from them, Lest they end up like so many others, vanished into the mist, chasing a lantern that was never meant to lead them home. Ooh. Okay, we're coming up on our area here. Another bear. Curveball. Oop, missed. Boom, right in the face, bear. Dodge. I'm sorry, what? Look to stretch and distort there a little bit. 2 titanium nodes? Sure. I don't know what I'm going to use titanium for on a mage. That's been the biggest gripe I think I have on the mage run, is that they're so powerful. They don't really require you to like do alchemy or make armor. The armor that you find is fantastic enough. And you can't really craft any mage armor. You can only craft like knight armor. I haven't seen any craftable mage items. I've seen mostly stealth gear and like two-handed fighter gear, physical damage gear, nothing to do with magic users. There's a fast travel point here. There's a shrine up there. We'll talk to this quest NPC in just a moment. A druidic shrine. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the... Oh, that's an ogre. That is a very big ogre. That's a very dead ogre. Great. Give an item. Pick an item? Ooh, Archdruid's boots. What is this? Movement speed increased multiplier 33% when your health is below. Mana regeneration by 10. Wow. It's a pretty big jump in mana regen. So this area has an Archmage's set. Do I have any of the Archmage's set besides the boots? I guess that was the first druid shrine I've seen. Okay. Is that meteorite? Iron. There's something going on right here. Camelot deserters, maybe? I'll take a look in just a minute. Let's go ahead and talk to this NPC and see what he wants. Oh, it's the girl. Deal's done. Here's your brain.
You did it! Wonderful! I don't think I need to hear the details of that meeting. What matters is that it's all behind us now. I'm deeply grateful. Here's a reward for your efforts. I'll soon begin my more extensive research on the brain centers of all 4 subjects. Oh, and one more thing. You've proven yourself trustworthy, so you'll find a few special items in my shop now.
Ooh.
Perhaps something will catch your interest.
Let's take a look. Open shop.
Hope you'll find something useful for yourself.
Ooh, toxic dart. Shoots a poisoning glob. Frost needle I've seen. Blazing orb, okay. Thunderlash, okay. Toxic dart I don't have, so I'm gonna grab that. And nothing else seems to really matter here for me. Fix it. Fix it. Oh god, reality's seeping through. Whew. Saved. We don't have to look at the background anymore. I mean, yeah, I don't think I need anything else. Let's sell. Weapons. Let's get rid of all these weapons. Free up some space. Get rid of these weapons here. The Poison Knight's Great Sword, the Oath of Famine. All these arrows. Oops. Whoops. Buy back. Give me my pickaxe back, please. We don't need the Oath of Famine. Massive poison buildup. Sir Gawain stuff. Melee stuff. We don't need the Green Knight stuff. I don't think we need any of these sets. We'll keep the Archdruid's boots in case we want to keep that. Get rid of all this other stuff. Get rid of these goblets. Get rid of this sell item. Get rid of these other items. I don't know why they're under consumable. I guess because they are consumables. Fine wine. Sure. Keep that. We really don't need health potions. Sad face. Get rid of all the crappy health potions. Keep all the good ones. We definitely don't need mana potions. I do like the mana locking ones. Those are pretty good. Safe. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, grab this stuff. Why not? A shovel? We don't need the shovel. We can put that back. Give the shovel back to the world because we do not need that. Okay. Let's continue on, shall we? To Kuanok. There should be a fast travel point here. What are you? Corpse Eaters. That was one I shot. They look pretty crazy in this area. I guess the weirdness has changed with how they look. That deer over there. Orange swords, main gate.
You, stranger. Got
Grab
a
this
minute
fast
or
travel.
not?
Yeah, I got a minute. What you got?
Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through these lands.
You look hurt. What happened to you?
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day.
I give him a healing potion?
I'm Kedron of the Volca tribe, by the way. And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camelosian spy. I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
I'm not from Camelot, but I'm here looking for King Arthur's artifacts.
We've got one of those all right. His famous crown, blasted thing. They say he gave it to our ancestors as a sign of gratitude. I say that's bullshit. The crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it. By giving it to us, he sent a message. Behave, or I'll return and send the giants to devour you.
Interesting.
A warning, not a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But since you're already here, and I need some time to pull myself together, how about doing me a favor?
What you got?
And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
Sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
Oh, you could, but you wouldn't get far. That much I'm sure of.
Looks like he's wearing berserker armor.
Fan, and inform him of my situation. I can't complete the task he gave me. He's also the one who can grant you safe passage through our lands. Without it, things might turn bloody real quick.
Sounds like I need to do this. Where can I find Gerpanar?
The capital. You can't miss it. It looms over everything, always watching, like an overbearing mother. Used to be the place where all the tribes came together. Now it's quiet. That should tell you something. Head for the sword on the
Hush, cat.
horizon. You'll find your way.
You sure you don't need any help?
I'll be fine. Just make sure Gerfan knows where I am. Don't keep him waiting.
What can you tell me about Gerfnar?
Gerfan is the voice of the tribes,
Gerfan.
chosen long ago, back when his name carried weight, and the leaders still listened. They say Mather herself blessed the runes of his fate. Now, he's just an old man, waiting for a moot that may never come. But I'll give him this. He still believes, still tries to gather the tribes. If you ask me, that won't happen again in 100 years.
Yikes.
The tribes are too busy tearing each other apart. Those days of sitting together to plan a future, gone. There's no future left. Just snow, ice, and the weirdness. Still, you should meet him.
What's a moot? What's a moot?
Gathering of the Dalrita tribes, called by the voice.
Okay.
Used to happen in times of peace or war, whenever something needed all of us to act. But there hasn't been one in years. Not since the fall of the Gunvalder tribe. Everything's scattered now. Broken.
How do you and Gerfnar know each other?
From long ago, from back when we still carried the respect of our people, I was a scribe, witness to the choices that shaped the tribes. I was there when tankards slammed in unity, or axes hit the moot table in anger. Gerf trusted me, told me things he never shared in public. His doubts, his burdens. I remember them all. But things change. You'll meet plenty of Dalrita out here. Decide for yourself what they're worth now. Sure, no need to gossip. Though I'll admit, it was nice talking to someone outside the tribes who isn't some screaming Camelotian scum.
Okay, so that we probably should do fairly quickly. And it looks like we have to go down here to do that. First Men is also an option. We can go turn that quest in as well. In fact, I think we'll do that. I think we'll go back to Kuanacht. No. Nope. Go to gate 2. Apparently, he's in this area. I'm sorry, where is this? See if I can figure out where to turn this quest in real quick. Get back to Inram with my discoveries. He's back in town. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to town. See what Imran wants. Imran was one of the...
Doing okay.
He was in here. Yeah, this guy.
Yes? I'm busy, but I'll hear you out.
Right. I found the grotto. I also found an artifact you may interest you. $4 skull.
Oh, by the piggish wounds. That looks like a four-dweller's skull. I'm not sure. I can't put my finger on it. It looks similar, but far more primitive. Quickly, let's hide it. Who knows how people may react to seeing something like this in the middle of town? Let's not cause trouble for Varel. Tell me,
Nice.
what was it like? What did you see?
I met a construct. That's what it called itself. Some kind of $4 tool, I think, for science.
That's remarkable. And it still worked after all these years. I've heard of constructs before. I always thought they were just stories told about the four-dwellers, the kind meant to scare kids into behaving. But they were said to activate only in the presence of a four-dweller. So why did it respond to you?
I wish I knew. I have no idea. Because I carry a part of King Arthur's soul within me.
Well, that explains it. Say hi from me. And thanks for trusting me with that. I'd love to hear how you got your hands or your soul on something like that and still walk among us. But right now, I need to focus on this discovery of a lifetime. So tell me, what else did this construct say?
There were cave paintings. The construct had a method to decipher them. It was supposed to be their history.
Cave paintings? With their story? Incredible! Astounding! I'll have to go there myself someday. But now, I can only imagine what they might have looked like. Thank you. Here, take this for your reward and for your efforts for uncovering the artifact. I hope only the most remarkable adventures and discoveries find their way to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll return to my thoughts.
What an interesting side quest. A siege bow. Gave me a bow. A high damage bow. Whoa, this is the highest damage bow I've ever seen. Increases stamina by 20. Increases stamina regeneration by 25, but decreases movement speed by half. Oof. That last one's a bit rough.
Always a pleasure to see you.
That's a really high damage bow, though. And I wonder why it's so damn heavy hitting. Go back to where we were at. What is this? The long defeat? What is the long defeat? Caradoc told me to meet Gerfnar in the capital of the Forlorn Swords. Okay. Great. Let's go to the capital. We got 2 reasons to speak to Gerfnar. And I think he's going to hold most of the area locks. So I think if we talk to him, he'll unlock some more of this zone for us, because we can't get access to some of the Dariata towns because of story elements. So I think what we'll do is we'll pick it up here next time. If you wouldn't mind, hit that like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I appreciate those who do. We're working on getting towards 1,000 subs. That is a goal for me. And yeah, we will see what holds for us in the next episode of this. Might unlock some interesting new things, and we'll discover more of the Forlorn Swords when we come back. See you there. Bye.